Welcome to STATdx. STATdx is the leading online diagnostic decision support solution that increases accuracy and confidence in diagnosing complex imaging cases. Today, I will go through an example of how to use STATdx to support the differential diagnosis of a child with cyanotic heart with decreased vascularity. To find supporting information for a pediatric case of cyanotic heart disease, I can expand the pediatric topic, one of the 17 categories within STATdx, to search for relevant information. In today's example, I will search for information to support my diagnosis through the search bar. To begin, I will simply type in cyanotic heart disease with decreased vascularity. I can filter the results according to the 17 categories and go down to pediatrics, but in this case I can see straight away that the first topic to come up is a differential diagnosis of cyanotic heart disease with decreased vascularity, which is exactly what we're looking for. I'll just scroll down a little bit to show you what other results we have. I can also preview different differential diagnosis topics by clicking on View More Images. Having had a look through the images, I can confirm this is in fact the differential diagnosis that is relevant to the case I'm faced with. I'm going to expand this topic by clicking on this link. From this differential diagnosis page, I can see what are common diagnoses associated with a cyanotic heart disease with decreased vascularity. Here we have a tetralogy of Fallot as a common cause. We also have Epstein anomaly, pulmonary atresia, tricuspid atresia, etc. We have supporting text on the right-hand side, key differential diagnosis, helpful clues for a common diagnosis, helpful clues for less common diagnoses. What I'm going to do is I want to compare a few of these diagnoses side by side, starting with tetralogy of Fallot, Epstein anomaly, as well as, let's say, tricuspid atresia. To do this, I simply click on the compare icon, and then I scroll to the top of the screen and click on the compare button. Now I can view all three cases side by side. Right now I'm comparing the images. Within the STATdx database, there are over 200,000 high-quality, expert-annotated images. Here are just a few examples. Now, besides comparing the different cases and the images, I can also compare the text associated with each case. Because all of our content is provided by a team of 300 radiology specialists, it always follows the same structure, which makes this very easy to access information when you need it. For example, all of our topics start with key facts, followed by terminology, and then imaging, and so forth. Now, after reading the differential diagnoses topics and looking through the images, you may decide to expand on Epstein anomaly. So to do that, I simply click on this button. Now within this case, I can filter through different topics. So imaging, differential diagnosis, perhaps I want to look through pathology. Or maybe I will scroll down a little bit further, clinical issues, demographics, and have a look through the different references. On the right-hand side, we have different images. If I want to expand the images, I simply click the little magnifying glass here. Every image is annotated and I can download it straight to PowerPoint. Here you can see the image in PowerPoint. You're able to use this in a tumor board, in an education class. As far as referencing is concerned, we have a watermark of STATdx here, which will be sufficient. And scroll through some of the other images. On the left-hand side here, besides diagnosis information, I'm now going to have a look at some of the cases within STATdx. For Epstein anomaly, we have 7 cases. So here we have case of atrialization, right ventricle massive, atrialization of the right ventricle. Perhaps I would like to review one of these cases, and I'm going to expand the Fontan case. To do this, I simply click on the preview button, and I can then look through the demographics, the history, description, and even expand some of the images. I'm going to have a quick look at the anatomy material that we have for an Epstein anomaly. Now, to do this, I can look up cardiac anatomy, thoracic aorta and great vessel anatomy cardiac, or thoracic aorta and great vessel anatomy vasculature. Let's have a look at cardiac anatomy. I'll once again click the preview icon, and here I can see information pertaining to the anatomy, function. Instead of going to the full document, I'm just going to have a look at our images. Let's expand this image. Anatomy of heart surfaces, margins, and sulci. All of these images are very well annotated, which makes this a very useful educational tool for your radiology residents as well. Now that I've reviewed the anatomy, I'm just going to go back to the home screen. I'm also going to bookmark this topic so that I can review it in the future. If I want to review this in the future, all I need to do is click on the bookmark tab and scroll down to Epstein anomaly right here. I hope you found this session very helpful and welcome you to try STATdx. I'm sure you will enjoy the product very much. All the best. Thank you for your time.